Everyone, just wait 1 second. Now, before we get the stream started, can we take one quick minute to just to take how much work we've done on this server since, well, forever. Like, this is ridiculously, like, awesome. Not awesome, like, really, really cool, but just awesome by my standards. Like, I want to thank everyone that's helped us get this far in FactionTrolls history. So now we can start the stream. Hey guys, Dr. Chris here. Welcome back to another FactionTrolls live stream. This is Season 8's second episode, and this is going to be an interesting one, dudes, because today we are going to be setting up the Week 11 event, which we are going to be putting out tonight. And yes, dudes, FactionTrolls Season 6, or Season 7 ended out with us releasing 4.0. So, Season 8 starts off with FactionTrolls version 4.0. I still haven't told people about this yet, but the main reason why is because we need to set up today's event, and then I'm going to tell people about the update. So, dudes, yet again, welcome your faces and lives back to another episode of FactionTrolls. It's been quite a while since we've done an episode of this, and mainly because I've been focusing on other things. And yes, I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, Chris, you're converting to Fortnite. Stop. Fortnite's dying already. Yes, I know Fortnite's dying. Apex is also being born. But I'm not that into Apex for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the way the guns are and the way the game handles. I'm just not used to it. It's just like how I started off with Fortnite. And, yeah, it's gonna take me a bit to get into it, but it's unlike Halo where I immediately got into it and loved it. Like, this, because I was younger back then. I didn't really understand games as well as I do now. So, yeah, today, dudes, for this event, we are going to be hosting something which is kind of unsurprising, or kind of surprising on the server. So, if you guys don't know, for the past maybe month and a half now, or past 2 or 3 months, we've been putting snow all over the map. And you guys are like, Chris, why do you keep doing this? It's about to be spring. It doesn't make sense to have snow everywhere. Well, this is going to make sense for Week 11's and also eventually Week 12's event. Because what's going to happen is we're going to be having a giant sort of ice invasion. So sort of ice is taking over in that big lake slash river that formed. So basically that area, I've basically taken a bunch of ice and stuff and put it there because trust me, this will make sense once you all hear about this event. Because what we're going to do in this event is we're going to somewhat make this different than the others. We're going to sort of mix our previous events into this one. I'm trying to come up with this on the go, like how to properly explain this. So we're going to sort of combine all of our previous events into one here. Ow! Back of my neck. Feels like I just got stung by a bee or something. No, I didn't, but just feels like it. Alright. Alright. Mother of God, this is annoying as crap. Alright. I completely lost my place. But, so basically what we're going to do is just combine a bunch of events. We're going to be adding in a whole bunch of new things, re-adding old things, so, things you guys might remember from, previous times, will be coming back. So, if you guys remember the meteor that we had, the meteor vessel, if you guys don't remember, we had sort of a ship vessel that basically captured meteors from the atmosphere that were like about to collide with Earth, or something. Basically harnessed them, took them, and basically started shooting them all around the map and stuff. It was pretty cool. Not the best event, but it was a pretty cool one. But then Potato said, "Oh my gosh, it's copying Fortnite. How is a spaceship copying Fortnite? Has there ever been a ship besides the rocket launch in Fortnite? Come on, just come on, tell me." Exactly, there hasn't been one. So, we're kind of bringing that back in a way, but I'm going to make this one somewhat different because this isn't going to be piloted by some sort of space alien. This time it's going to be something trying to take the water and transfer it to land. But as of right now, we don't know what it is. So that's why this event is going to be named On the Go today. And no, the event isn't called On the Go. No, I wouldn't call an event On the Go. That would kind of be stupid. Alright. So of course, dudes, over the next couple weeks, FactionTrolls is going to be one of my main, or actually in the next 2 weeks, FactionTrolls is going to be my main concern because Fortnite's kind of dry and shabby with, updates and stuff right now, so, you know, when nothing's happening and something you want to happen, you just go and do something original. Because sometimes revisiting old things can be good. Even though this isn't an old thing, this is only like a year and a half old. Just from the time frame of January, like last January to this January, we had so much. Last January, our main thing was Camp Pakatia, and we added that in. This January, our main thing was focusing on the snow, the rail lines, the housing, basically the overall structure of the city itself. And starting very soon, dudes, the snow will eventually. I already have Week 12's event planned out. What's going to happen in the event is that snow is going to basically melt because the floodwaters are going to go higher than they were expected to go. And basically a lot of the snow by the water and all those areas, it's going to melt because it's going to be flooded over. So this week's event is going to somewhat harness the power of something in the ground, and basically, what it's going to do is it's probably going to be. It might be in the center of town. Either it's going to be in the center of town, or it's going to be somewhere like near spawn, like right here. I feel like right here would be a good spot because we don't have anything going on here. Also, we still need to get rid of that meteor right there. I still haven't showed you dudes what we've done yet because we've done a lot of work since I've last streamed. We released 4.0. We worked on a secret project for a bit, but then we gave up on that. So the main reason what we need to do is we just need to fill in all the grass blocks around that we've already been filling in. We need to finish filling those in with snow. Alright. So we're going to basically need this snow because it's going to harness the power of what's in the ground and basically send the area into like a total for this is going to be for quite a long time, or like about a week or something, meltdown. And what's going to happen is, of course, the snow is going to invade, take over, and this, that, the other thing. Um, and it's going to be pretty cool. This event is probably going to be one of my, if not my exact favorite, because 11 and 12 are going to link up. Um, so it's going to be sort of an event linking up Ception, because we're going to, of course, as I said earlier, attempt to return some concepts of older events. I think it's going to be pretty cool because it's not something we've done on the server before, so it's going to be new technically. Which of course on this world we like new. So very soon we're going to start uncovering a lot of the pools, at least in the areas that are not really affected by the snow. Like over here, where the barren wasteland is, yes, this area is going to become a key part of this. And for the week 13 event, I feel like we're going to build a building. So it's going to be like a normal building. Like it's going to somewhat be like a Fortnite retail row building, and then we're going to abandon it. How we're going to abandon this, we're not going to make it like all like the upgrade shop where there's overgrowth and stuff like that. It's just going to be, everything is going to be boarded up. You can't get inside. There's going to be one secret way you can get inside, and there's going to be some sort of secret loot. Because I've also added a lot more ways to get secret loot recently. So yeah, dudes, that's pretty cool. Also, we've added the brand new vault system, basic vault. It's called for the tier 1 vault. And then, which when you join the game, you go to basic vault. And then the stage 1 vault, which is your second tier. We are entirely removing the survival, aspect of this. And, the only way people will be able to, go into a survival-ish feel is by going near the Camp Pakatia area and starting up a Raider Guild. We are reincorporating the Raider Guild system, which I'm very, very happy about. We're getting rid of the Empires. I mean, we already did, technically. The wall is still here. No, it's gone. So we got rid of the Empire wall. And, yeah. Alright, so we might build the abandoned building right over here. And it's going to somewhat go in with the week 13 event, as I said. But yeah, dudes, let's quickly, while we're over here, show you what we did. We filled in all these areas with snow. So there's no more, besides this plot here, which is still for sale. So if anyone wants to buy this, build whatever the heck you want here. Like, for example, new guy, or someone who's good at building, could come here and, build something here. Or we're just gonna cover the whole thing up with snow and just leave it as land. So of course, dudes, I've also expanded the barren wasteland over here. So basically, all this area, and all this area became barren wasteland. There's a lot coming up. Also, I fixed up the roads a bit. Sold a couple houses, and because dudes, there's this new rule I've incorporated where if you're not on the server for over a month, then you're getting prohibited from being in your house. You're getting evicted. So if you don't pay your rent for a month in the game, then you're getting evicted from your house. And yeah. So all this area is filled in. Here comes the big stuff. So we got rid of this house, first of all. I'm working on covering this up with snow. I've also frozen over these open access, like, little lake. See, here's what I was talking about with the ice. Um, so what's happening here is ice is forming because the land is getting too small, or the water is freezing over because it's getting too cold in the air, uh, because of all this. So pretty soon, all this water is going to freeze over, but then what's it called? There's going to somehow, I think the alien vessel is going to take off from the water, and then all the water will become heated up, and the ocean level like raise exponentially. So, like all this snow and road and everything here will just be flooded. Um, it's gonna be pretty cool. Except I feel like we shouldn't have this area be flooded. We should have, because this is all the housing, and this is the area where I actually like seeing the snow, because especially these hills, like, it's amazing. I feel like we should flood the. Oh, never mind. I don't want to flood this river over because I'm gonna have to figure out a way to change this because I want the snow to somehow melt, but I don't know how to incorporate that so that it would make sense. So, yeah, dude. So we got an extra side road here, which we built. At least we built this bit. It's going to lead out to here. We got rid of this parking lot over here. And over here, of course. We got rid of the entire football stadium. That's all gone now. New one will be built here eventually. We don't know when yet, but it will be built eventually. So yeah. So we added the 7-Eleven is still here. Camp Pacatia is fully abandoned now. Uh, the Atlantic Cafe, uh, mall, and we got a lot of villagers actually. Um, staying here. I don't know why. There's like 6 villagers, and they like sometimes walk outside, but they like never leave this little like plot area. Like sometimes they'll go over here, but they won't like go past these white lines or near the snow, even on the road or the Atlantic Cafe. Because you know how villagers are sometimes attracted by doors. Well, for some reason these villagers aren't. Also this area is still abandoned or not abandoned. You know what I mean. So I feel like we still do need to eventually add the planes in. That's something we need to do, but it's just something I think we need to do involving the stadiums or something because first of all, the baseball season and practicing will start up. I believe it starts up April. Like and the NBL. Um, NBL. I actually said NBL. Um, I believe that starts out around April. So around March, we're going to get rid of the tarp that's protecting everything from being snow covered. I still don't know why I never covered that. I don't think I ever got around to covering it with snow, but um. So yeah, we'll uncover that, and I feel like if something happens to this city, like in FactionTrolls, like the city in FactionTrolls, I feel like we should do something with it because, like, it's just sitting here, basically. No one really plays FactionTrolls or Minecraft as a whole on PlayStation anymore. So basically, it's just a game that we're just building this world for fun now. And we've actually been building this from the very beginning for fun. Originally, um, and by the beginning, I mean maybe since Camp Pakatia, I came up with the idea of that. before then, this was just going to be a server where we chill out when we're bored, and we didn't expect so many people to join and actually play with us. And it's actually like in the game, like playing and joining the world. Like it's honestly, it's unreal how many people have joined this world and how many people have contributed to the efforts of actually helping us get this world done. Because without most of the people who've played this world, Faction Trolls wouldn't be what it is today. It wouldn't be like, for example, if I never met Ryan, or so basically, if I never met Leo, dudes, you guys know Leo. He helps me out in a lot of things. Um, Leo, he built the military, most of the military base. He built all the vehicles there. Um, basic, and also the cars in my driveway. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met Ryan. And if I didn't meet Leo or Ryan, then Faction Trolls wouldn't be as great as it is today. Because I don't think I would have met New Guy either. Because I met him off of Faction Trolls because he joined one day, um, on my stream for Open Survival. Um, and then basically he just helped us on Faction Trolls from there. Um, yeah. And you guys seem to like the idea of me bringing back Open Survival, so yes, it'll probably become a permanent series again. Um, eventually. Not now yet, or not now though, because I still have to do. I'm very busy right now with real life, with Fortnite, Minecraft. Like I've got so much planned, like for the next couple months that I'm like, because if you guys don't know, we started the series on Fortnite where we basically get rid of current locations and add in new locations. And the funny moments that was just uploaded about 5 minutes ago, you guys could actually see that I created Paradise Palms as a custom version of what it is now. So I basically deleted every building there and throw in a whole bunch of new buildings. You guys will see this. You guys saw this a lot. I'm going to actually make a compilation of all my custom, or at least some of my customs, because some of them I take pictures of on my phone, and some of them I just take screenshots on PlayStation. Um, it's basically if Epic were to give me a blank build palette and say, hey, build something out of this. And this might be a new named location if it's good enough. And it's basically like the layout of Tilted Towers. Like if it's the template of current Tilted Towers, or even if it's the area where Tilted is now, and like it was just the ground, not what it is, not when it was introduced in season 2, when it was in season 1 before Tilted even existed. I'd probably be able to do a pretty good job if I was given the right presets. I'd be able to do a really good job at that, and yeah. I know we kind of trailed off there, but that's one of the things that I'm doing. Also another thing, I don't want to spoil it yet because Derpy and I are working on this. He has this new camera, which is kind of sort of like a GoPro for him. Um, and we're going to use that for what we're doing. We've already started this, and this is in real life. Sort of like a series. You guys seem to really like. We've already done an episode on it, but it wasn't really that like well received. But we've actually done 2. The first one it was good. The first episode did okay, but then the second one kind of did poorly, which is surprising because it was better than the first one. Um. So yeah. Um. And of course, we got Fortnite, we got Minecraft, we got so many things going on. I'm occasionally playing Just Cause 4 as well. Having a lot of fun playing that. Of course, playing Halo sometimes, focusing on when my computer will arrive. Because whenever that does, we're going to start gaming computer videos for Minecraft and also Fortnite. And also, I will be able to hopefully get the NVIDIA bundle, 1060 bundle, for when that comes out. GTX 1060. Whenever that comes out. Well, it's already out, but I just gotta wait about until the latest I'll have it is April 1st, probably. I gotta say that. That's probably the latest I'm gonna have it. The earliest I'll have it is Monday. And it's almost quite obvious that it's not going to be on Monday. So we're going to be doing like crazy amounts of Minecraft videos. I'm going to be transfer. So I'm going to like get. So I'm like going to clone FactionTrolls, and put that clone on a USB, and then I'm basically going to. I need a PS3 though. Yeah, no, I'll just put it on the USB, and I wouldn't even bring it back. I'd just keep it on the PC, and that's where I'd experiment with a bunch of mods and stuff. And basically that'd become our FactionTrolls test experiment world, where we'd experiment with a bunch of mods, trying to make the game more improved, and the server better. And eventually, if I accumulated more money to get a PS3, then I'd transfer it back to PS4, and what we do then is basically I'd transfer it back to PS4, and then we'd play on that with its upgraded features. Except the bad part is all the mods that I do, like adding, probably wouldn't work. It's like almost confirmed those mods wouldn't work. So basically, anything that I put on there previously won't save for the actual when I upload it to the PlayStation 3, and it might even crash it or something like Minecraft. So I'd of course not transfer that copy. I'd just transfer a world edited copy. And yes, dudes, you can use world edit, and then transfer the world back to PlayStation. Which I say is pretty cool. I might even bring that FactionTrolls world, if I can't bring it to PS3 because I have an Xbox 360, I'll bring it to Xbox One possibly, and bring that with Bedrock Edition, and then try and cross-platform over my different accounts, and then download the world from one console to the other. It'd be an insanely complicated process, but hopefully I'd be able to succeed. So yeah, we might do that. So I'll use world edit for is cloning buildings around. So I'll create like maybe 75 skyscrapers. I either use world edit or MC edit. I believe Golden told me that world edit is easier. Because I'd actually be able to interact with the world. Well, MC Edit, you have to actually download a whole new program. Golden actually showed me that himself. You have to actually download a whole new program and get the chunks loaded in, and like get all the chunks loaded in, and you gotta like pixel by pixel place something, and if it's wrong, you gotta restart the whole process. And I don't know how he does that so well. Like, I don't think he uses MC Edit that much. I think he more focuses on his modding, so that he can actually mod his modded maps and stuff. But yeah, basically that's how it works. Because Mafia works that way. Alright. So I'd use World Edit, clone a bunch of these buildings. So what I'd do is I'd probably clone all this snow, put it on every single block, um, in the world, expand the world out, a bit, make all the oceans that I want to be frozen, clone a couple of these towers, like I'll clone the cream towers, um, and like put them, like I don't know, I'll put the clone version like back here or something, and then rename the sign right here. So I'll like raise the sign up or lower the sign and name it something else, like some sort of other business industry, and of course color the skyscraper something differently. And like I do so much, I'd be able to copy so many things that would be like difficult to copy. I'd be able to put modded items in, like it'd just be insane. I could put like 3,000 attack damage swords in shulker bucks, and so basically we haven't even prepared for the week 11 event yet. The only thing we've been doing this entire time is just placing a crap ton of snow. Like, sorry, but I gotta say this is like fun placing snow. I don't know why, dudes, but it's just some strange satisfaction I get from just placing a bunch of snow in Minecraft. I know. It's like the most confusing thing ever. Like, why would someone get happy by placing something which would take like half an hour and what I could do in like 5 minutes because I'm on PC? I don't know. It's the weirdest things. It's like one of the weirdest things. Like, like for example, if someone jumped off a bridge, hey look, I'm happy. That's like, it doesn't make sense. That's just also plain up messed up. So yeah. So those are basically mostly the only things that are going on. I could go into a bunch more detail about, um, like what we're going to be doing with the future of this channel. Because if Fortnite Season 8 is better than Season 7, as I said, I had a theory earlier that if they combined aspects from Season 4 and Season 7 together and made like a mega season, it would like a mega combination season. Like a mega combination, sort of like two different seasons mashed together. I'd say it'd be pretty good. Because that's how they'd keep the game alive. And, of course, they need to, like they need to continue doing what they already do, adding new content every week. And don't add something useless like the what's it called? The bottle rockets. Like, that's just entirely useless. It doesn't make sense. So I don't think, dudes, I'm actually going to do the week 11 event tonight. I'm probably going to wait on that for quite a while, possibly. So as I said, like for the next couple days and weeks, we're going to be mainly focusing on FactionTrolls, but we're going to, of course, need help because we're not going to do all this by ourselves and manage to keep the server successfully like running, and we're gonna need help, of course. So we're gonna try and get Derpy back into this more. I mean, he already technically somewhat is because he played it the other day and he said he was quite happy with the way we're directing the server. Which honestly, I gotta say, the way we are putting the server into key play, um, is we're sort of like adding unique techniques that we're not like usually used to creating. And of course, dudes, a lot of you guys want me to bring back some old roleplay series like Culprit Revealed or Culprit's Return or something. Culprit's Return, we just don't have enough characters yet. We still for season two, or Culprit's Return is going to be um from here on out mostly script based. I'm gonna be honest. We're going to start. I'm going to like occasionally be writing scripts um for the series itself because it's kind of like we direct our own paths um when it comes to recording of the series. Like sometimes we could just completely split off from society itself when we're recording this. Like sometimes we don't even act like we really care about the outside world when we're doing the thing because we're just thinking of whatever comes up to mind. Our minds are telling us, hey, whatever comes up to mind, just say. When we really need to come up with an actual legitimate script, otherwise the series is not going to go far. And we need to add like a plot line, plot twists. The main character, which is of course me and the culprit, like the culprit and I are the main characters. Which I'm pretty sure you guys have already established that. Except, I'm not going to spoil anything yet, but of course I'm calling the culprit, or Elpis the culprit, because, well, he is the culprit. He's just the undying remnant, because he basically can't die. He's basically invincible. Nothing we can do can kill him. He will just keep coming back as unlimited different versions of himself, unless we could exploit his abilities to regenerate his body powers, so that way he could come back to life stronger, better, um, and basically end his reign of terror. Um, so over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be slowing down videos. So at least once I get my gaming computer, I'm going to slow down videos a lot. Um, like overall, so that way I could type up this script. I'm going to, of course, need ideas from like Potato and Derpy and all the guys who were in the series. And of course, right now we don't know even what happened to Derpy's character. We just, so far, theories are saying that he just disappeared. We know, we actually, us as the creators of the series, actually know what happened to his character. No, his character is not dead before you guys are asking. Derpy's character is very much well alive. Just sort of in a permanent stasis. So, I already know um, how the next episode is going to start. So, of course, we're going to have lots of old things come back and return, and it's just going to be different, and hopefully you guys will like the path we are going for the series. Because, of course, we haven't uploaded an episode in, ooh, cracked my leg, about 2 months now, so content for the series is kind of dry, you know, because it's just we've gone so long without producing an actual episode for you guys to watch, and a lot of you guys seem to be getting annoyed by that who liked the series, because it's just we're not uploading episodes because we don't have any like consistent freaking ideas that we can come up with, because, well, our brains aren't thinking as well right now because reasons involving real life. So basically we all need to sort of come together and think of ideas for how we can make the series grow besides adding a script and yeah, and basically script editing and all that. So I feel like besides me, we should have other people work on the script too. Like I'm going to get a bunch of people in a Discord call and we're going to work on the script. But you know what, dudes, potatoes on. So um I'm going to end this live stream right here. I did just give you guys a hint. Um so I'm going to end the stream here, of course. So hope you dudes have enjoyed it. If you did, punch the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can stay notified every time we upload a stream or whatever we do. And of course today, as you dudes know, pretty soon we have the 2 year anniversary of FactionTrolls coming up. So we're going to do something very special. I think I already know what this year's event is going to bring. May 16th. I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm sorry, dudes, that I forgot about the 5 year channel anniversary. Um, it's just wow how YouTube flies. I'm telling you, dudes. Time in YouTube flies faster than the wind. You know what? We're actually not gonna end out the stream because forgot potato can't play, so we're not going to end this out just yet. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we decently did that. Of course we need to So of course, dudes, once I get the game computer, we're going to start off by focusing mainly on script editing for Culprit's Return because of course you guys want that to come back so badly. So I was going to focus on more Minecraft things involved, but like focusing on the redemption of FactionTrolls. Alright, so of course, as you dudes know, you know, I'm surprisingly getting bored of this. I don't know why, because I was having fun with this for the longest time, but probably because I have to cover every single freaking block of this goddamn mountain with snow, because it was some idiot's idea, me, to cover this entire, oops, sorry, wonder how that happened, to cover an entire mountain with snow, and also to come up with the idea. And it was also some other idiot's idea, me. Ooh, wow, my throat hurts today. To basically have an event entirely based around um covering things with snow and everything with snow. Me and Ryan. Oh wow, that was kind of wow. That was crazy. Me and Ryan came up with that. I didn't know that because I totally haven't known that for the past like 300 million years. It's now 8:20 at night. Wow. Okay, that was kind of weird. It's kind of as if I lost connection to reality for a second. Okay. Um. Well, goodbye, alternate dimension. Hello again, reality. Um. Oh, hello, I was watching. You just left. You suck. Oh, there we go again. Losing connection to reality. Um. go. There we go. Alright, I hate how that is perfectly dimensional. There we go. So I feel like we should sort of turn off the power for this. So we're going to do that. We should probably... Alright. Yeah. I feel like I did just figure out what the week 12 event could be. Well, the snow could be followed by a ginormous and humongous rainstorm slash monsoon. So there'll be like a monsoon that goes on for a couple weeks. I'm talking about real life weeks, not in-game weeks. The one for in-game weeks, it'd be for like 5 real life seconds. Actually, probably 1 real life day. Of like being on Minecraft. that intact. I'll just cover this tree. And of course I gotta fill all of this side over here in. So we're going to be in the deserty areas, adding more savanna trees. I feel like it'd make more sense because those are the closest we can get to right now realistic palm trees. So, week 11's event gonna be postponed. Um, and yeah, I am sorry about that, dudes. Also, I'm going to be shortening this road right here because this is just... The road's too wide. It doesn't make sense to have a road this wide. And it increases, like... Just... No, the increase is terrible. Well, as Ryan and I have been doing recently with almost all of our projects, we're just gonna simply put some iron bar here. Hmm. Wow. I reconnected with reality. Why do I always... Hmm. I'm gonna put a sign here that says, like, U-turn. We don't really need this here because I feel like I'm just gonna get rid of the parking garage because we don't have a football stadium here anymore. Or the baseball stadium isn't really used anymore, so... Hmm. So for now, I guess I'll make a temporary, All right, I agree with this. This turn just annoys me so much. Yeah, sorry I haven't talked in a while, dudes. I was focusing on this road. Because if we're gonna work on this road, we need ways of construction. It annoys me how wide this road goes. And also how, because it doesn't make sense, it just goes, just wide road out of nowhere. I mean, this part's gonna stay the center of the road, but we're gonna shorten the road, like, a lot. The other main reason why this road annoyed me is because, well, it was 2 blocks, and you guys know how I hate 2 blocks, because it's even, and I like uneven things. Except, of course, you guys know my joke where I call uneven things even things, and even things uneven things. It has to be 1 block, 3 block, 5 block, 7 block, 9 block. You guys get it. So you have to keep this 5 blocks all the way along. And of course, we need to curve the road here, so this line here is what kind of is disorganizing us, and we're also going to cut back on this a lot. Like, a lot, a lot. Like, this is too large of a turn. Like, okay, it stays 5 blocks up to here, but then it just 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. Like here it goes 5 blocks, but so then if we're going to do this, we need to, as I was doing, shorten this road. So then by 1, then by 2, then by 3, then by 4, then by 5, then by 6, then by 7, then by 8, then by 9. This is much better. I mean, I'm still kind of annoyed by this turn, but I feel like we should somehow incorporate this turn. Because, I mean, we still need to keep this going. So... until we reach 5 blocks again. Alright. Let's see, if we were to keep going, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 4 blocks and not 5. Alright, 5. 5. One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, that's 4 though. There we go. Oh no, 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 no. 4, 5, 6. That would make it 6. No. It's the way this curves. Ah, caught it. Caught it. I got it. Alright. Alright. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're both perfectly even. Now I'm going to make this extremely uneven. Better yet, I could curve this lane inward, but that would kind of make it look weird. Because the lane's not supposed to look like that. Actually, It would somewhat actually make it even, I think, because since I'm moving this inward more. Um, yeah, pretty sure. They're all around me. I could just simply have grabbed the iron bars. But nope, I decided to make it complex. I hate this road. Yes, dudes, I know this is kind of annoying, just watching me build fences. I was originally going to end the live stream and make a whole new one for this, but for some reason I didn't. Too late now, though. Ryan made this 2 blocks long, which is kind of annoying, because it's not really 3 blocks. That's not really a big deal, the way it interacts with the road. Like, it could be worse, let's just say that. I do kind of like, though, that we have this sort of protection wall right up against this. Except eventually we're going to get rid of this and just add the cobblestone wall. But of course we need to remove this layer of road and add some snow and maybe even a sidewalk in. And that'll be pretty cool. And of course we changed Ryan's thing. So my cat used to be in that. Okay. So yeah. Dudes, I'm pretty sure we have done enough in this live stream today. My throat hurts, and I think that's the cue that we're going to end out the stream here. I eventually turned off from what I was originally going to do. I turned away from what I was going to originally do with the stream. Originally, my plan, dudes, was to have there be some sort of what's the word? Some sort of way that we're going to like plan out something. Because iron bars singularly connect, I'm just going to do that. It'll look like it's being held on by sort of an iron string. And, yeah. So, of course, dude, this is going to be the future bank. That's going to be the widest building. This is the NASA building, which is still under construction. This is this building, which I'm building, which is still under construction. An office building. Um, that's going to be an office building. It'll be like, this is like the check-in area. There will be offices scattered all around this building. And I'll probably expand this up a couple more floors too. And, yep, we've basically done this whole side, with snow. So, this entire side, and also almost the entirety of this side, um, except for all this over here, and also that which we'll work on eventually, is covered in snow. So, dudes, um, I'm going to end out the stream here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you can stay notified every time we upload a stream or whatever. And I'm gonna go to bed early, dudes, because I'm just tired. So yeah, see you guys.